What the fuck is going on, everybody? It's your host, Nick Bocklage, with the WTF winning the Flex live stream, short stream today. New setup, been working the last few days, positioning some things, working on audio. I was actually going to check my audio right now. Your host, Nick Bocklage. Okay, audio does sound like it's working. And let's fucking go. Gonna do a quick stream, probably just one giraffe right now. Gonna hop into a hound dog, actually. Actually, let me put okay, here we go. Perfect, perfect. So Underdog did drop a couple new contests. Pretty cool. The Pug and the Hound. As you can see, only 18,000 entries, $12 a piece, but only a 3 max entry. But I like these contests because for the playoffs, it's only a 1 out of 5 compared to like a 1 out of 16. So much more likely to make the final. And then still top heaviest. I mean, first place $40,000, second place $25,000, third place $15,000. So you can still win some good money. And then also the Hound Dog. So the Hound Dog is a 5 max entry, 18,000 contestants. And the playoff structure is a little similar too, right? 2 out of 12 events, and then you have a 1 out of 5 to a 1 out of 6 to make it to a 104 seed final. First place 20,000, second place 10,000, 6, 4, and so on. So it is top heavy. But still, it's a good way to kind of just kind of get in these contests, man. Max them out. Like I said, I think I'm gonna do the Hound Dog right now. I did one pug yesterday. Okay. 1 second, guys. Let me refresh. This guy. Hold up, guys. Hold up, guys. Spazzing out right now. What's up, Cryptic? I appreciate that, man. You know what? Been putting a lot of work into my setup lately. The one thing about streaming, I guess you could say, is there's a lot of variables into what you could do differently. And I enjoy it. I love it. I love looking at the lighting, the audio, how, where do you position the lighting? It's a lot of little things, but for me, I really enjoy learning all that. I gotta fix my location real quick. So give me a sec while I do that. If you're in the chat and live, what's up? How you doing? Drop a WTF if you're watching. Okay, let's see. Come on, underdog. I do drafts every single day. Why are you doing this to me? What the fuck? I've had this issue pop up one time, and I totally forgot what I did with it. We cannot detect your location. Please enable location permanence. Try again. Blah 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 blah. That's what I'm doing now. Oh, the sound looks backwards. Okay, give me a sec, guys. See what you want this. Sound look like backwards. Just like for damage. All right, so obviously there's a couple things that I'm trying to fix right now, but that is just how it goes. So one is I'm sure about account looks great. Okay, cool. We will be drafting shortly. All right, all right. Yeah, my it's glitching up a little bit right now. My location services, so basically Underdog is saying that I'm not in a location to do a draft, or I just right now trying to enable it, but also I'm having an issue with my monitor right now at the same time. Probably I should figure out right now in like 2 seconds. Yeah, exactly, man. I'm in the penthouse now. Everything's a little different. They be trying, man. I'm like a deep location right now. All right. Okay. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, got that right. Boom. Yo, what's going on, guys? What the fuck? Appreciate it, man. Yeah, the setup's been nice, man. I've been putting a lot of work the last few days in it. In my mind, I'm always trying to add something, trying to tweak a little bit differently. Okay, just try and click here to pop up. I'm I feel like I'm very retarded right now, guys. My bad. What's up, boys? How we doing? If anyone is here and wants to walk me through like I'm 6-year-old kid, I am trying to turn my GPS location on so I could do an underdog draft. I am on ChatGPT right now, looking up the settings. I won't lie to you guys. Okay, click the menu. Oh, see, Ben, I appreciate you, man. I did not even think about that. Hold up. Let's try this out, guys. See, that's why I appreciate chat, man. There we go. We are in an underdog draft. Let me pull it up. One sec. Shout out Ben. I appreciate that, man. Because as you can see, I am sweating right now. I was like legit trying to figure this out on live. Oh, woo. That's how I feel 24/7. You're good. Yeah, it was Chrome. Sometimes you just have to join the phone. It's like a glitch. Yeah, like that's the thing too, man, is like I'm still learning a lot when it comes to PC computer, but every time I do hop on, I'm always learning something new. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. The live tech difficulties is for us for sure. Heck yeah. Well, we did get into a hound dog. Right now, we pulled up the 10th spot. And then two, if you see the sign to my left or be your right, it is backwards now. I just put it up there. I'll figure it out to the next stream, but it does say on air. Just a FYI. All right, you know what? We're gonna put the phone down. We're gonna focus on the draft. Focus on advancing this baby. Trying to spit some alpha for the 2025 year. Let's fucking go. What's up, sus? So me, just a FYI, have a stream tomorrow night, 10:30 Pacific with sus, and then also not official yet, but Hartman and me will be doing a stream, I believe, this weekend, probably Friday. I got a DM him, talk to him about details, but just a little FYI. Do have a couple other streams going on. I think tomorrow I will be. Wait, what's today? I think Friday actually. I'll be doing a stream early in the day, and then I'll be doing Friday beers and basketball at night. Just FYI. So we are about to be on the clock with a 10th pick. And we have Malik Neighbors, Amari St. Brown. Honestly, all these receivers, I don't mind. I think they all could go here. Today feels kind of like, I think, a Nico day. Trying to get my Nico exposure a little up. Hey man, when you look this good, man, it's hard sometimes. Just kidding, just kidding. I have the same sign, but they spelled mine correctly. Hop in the next stream, and you might just have the sign say something different. What the fuck is going on? How you doing, Fantasy Football Garage, aka Chris the Candyman? Great live stream yesterday he did with Sean Mitchell. Go check it out, guys. Chris is killing the game right now. So we're one pick away. I would love Brian Thomas to fall. I always see people post on Twitter all these alpha receiver starts with Nico and Brian Thomas. I would not be getting that, unfortunately, but that's okay. We're gonna play a little correlation game. I'm not bringing Lad up just because of Week 17 matchup. I really do like Lad. I think I have Lad ranked ahead of Drake London and AJ Brown. Lad's a stud. I think this year he could be in for I want to say breakout year, but he broke out last year. But Lad could definitely put up like 115 and 10 touchdowns this year. So I don't mind starting a Nico and Lad start. The week 17 just a bonus. I'm not a Trump guy at all, but damn, he really freed the goat. I'll be honest, I don't know who he freed. Drop it down in chat. I don't really pay too much attention when it comes to stuff outside of fantasy football and honestly fantasy football right now is just my echo chamber. I appreciate that, Kenny man. I do. We trying out here, man. We having fun. We experimenting with a lot of different things. Also have a lot of cool features, cool things going to be adding and trying to do in the next uh few weeks, few months. A lot of cool stuff set up. And by the way, if you're not on the Discord, I don't have it linked up to my description, but you can find it on my Twitter. You can find it on my previous YouTube videos, but join my Discord. Gonna be showing some future things that I'll be doing in there. And if not, also follow me on Twitter. I'll be posting on Twitter, kind of just sneak peek of some of the things that I'm working on. Yo, NBA YoungBoy, let's fucking go, man. I think one of my friends actually. Oh, okay. That makes sense now because like a week ago, one of my friends was telling me that he bought concert tickets for like NBA YoungBoy. And he was like hyped about it. And I was like, why are you so hype about it? Apparently he was in jail for a very long time. I had no idea. I think like he's a good artist. I only know like two of his songs, but from what I've heard, he's solid. Appreciate that basketball. Dude, lighting could be a bitch though. Like dude, like it's like all these like so when I first got into streaming, I just bought a ring light and I was like, okay, I just need one light, cool, light my face, I look good on camera. No, it doesn't work that way. Like I'm sure there's simpler things that I don't know yet. Real quick, we're on the clock. We have Nico Ladd. There's no RBs at all. Devontae Adams, I don't mind. Third receiver. Yeah, we'll do the Devontae build. That's fine. But when it comes to lighting, um, there's different ways to approach it. Obviously, you can get like certain lights that are better. I have a Elgato Key Light Air, which is pretty solid with the lighting department. Then I have a ring light to my left. I have a floor lamp behind me. Obviously, I have the sign, and then it's like about how you angle it, right? And then also, I have a backlight behind me that you can't see. So it's definitely it's definitely different from what I knew before I started streaming. All right, so we have three receivers already. I think we're just gonna go for a fourth one. These receivers, I think Ted, JMO are the two guys I like the most here. Today we'll do JMO. I really like James Wilson this year. About a month ago, I didn't really see him too much on the board. I was kind of bypassing him, but after kind of like looking more into him and what he did last year, I came away very impressed. I mean, he put up 1,000 yards in like 14 or 15 games. He didn't have a lot of targets. I think he only had like 95, 96 targets, but I think Jameson Williams could grow a lot as a player. I love the aspect of how he's such a boom or bust type of player, as in dude had I think he was like top 5 or 6 in most 20-point spike weeks for receivers. And as my fourth receiver, I just love that. I love having three receivers that are gonna get consistent targets. You know, their floor we find they still could spike for big weeks, but then to throw in a JMO, I don't know. I just like Jameis Williamson a lot. I think he could grow as a player. I'm not worried about Ben Johnson leaving, and I think there's room for him to grow. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. 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 I heard that too. I wasn't sure if you guys could hear that. By the way, if you are in the stream right now, I'm gonna play a sound Let me know if you guys can hear it. Drop it down in the chat.
What the fuck?
Let me know if you guys heard that or not. Now let me mute these Discord notifications. Perfect. Perfect. That's cool, man. Appreciate that. Yeah, not too sure if I'm gonna be doing a bunch of sounds on a stream. I know that's obviously not the norm, but I do stream outside of fantasy football. And for me, I want to create an experience how I want to create it, right? The Nick Bocklage way. So glad that worked. Been working on that. All right, so we have four short receivers, guys, and I don't think we're done here. I think we might just piss and go a fifth receiver, Jalen Waddle as a receiver five. Let's go, baby. We don't need running back right now. We'll find some value. Don't tell me with the six receiver guys. I might fuck around and do it. I don't really usually ever go this heavy on receiver early. I do think when you're at the back end at the 1-2 turn, it's more easier to go receiver early and then load up on RBs. I do usually double dip here with two RBs. This one we're doing a little bit different, but we'll be taking Travion Henderson as our RB1. He had a sick 50-yard catch in practice today that I saw on Twitter. This guy Travion Henderson is very interesting. I do think Stevenson's gonna have a decent workload. He's gonna get the first and second down stuff, but Travion has a good chance to catch 50, 60 balls this year, big plays, and I think I think he could do enough with maybe 130, 140 carries and then just kill it in the passing game. And if the Patriots are a better team, then we can maybe see Henderson have some of these big plays out of the backfield. Harmon says, in my opinion, making the contact that you would want to watch is the best way. 100%, man. Like I think if you're streaming, if you're making contact, you should do it in a way that you would enjoy watching it and keep it to yourself, right? Be authentic, keep it whoever you are. You know, obviously you could take tips and learn from others when it comes to the standard of streaming, right? If it's like, I don't know, if it's like work ethic and lighting, or if it's like you should network. But when it comes to making your stream your experience, you should keep it 100% the way that you want to do it. And that's how I'm gonna do it. My name is Nick Bocklage. Nice to meet you. Shake my hand. But I'm gonna do it the way that I want to do it. And if people rock with it, awesome. If people don't rock with it, well, you know what? It is what it is. Yo, what's up, baby? How you doing, Tyler? So we got three picks until we're on the clock. Stephon Diggs, there's a video going around where apparently he had cocaine, he had ecstasy, he had something, right? He's smacking strippers' ass. I don't know. I'm sure that is maybe a reason why he's falling. Also, a report came out where he might not be ready to week 4 or something. I'm not worried about it. I think Stephon Diggs will be ready week 1. Him partying on the boat, smacking ass and doing drugs, potentially. Yeah, it's not the best look, but I mean, we're all humans, right? So, and I'll take it. I'll take Stephon Diggs. I have Trayvon Henderson. We're betting on the Patriots. And then I could stop right here at 6 receivers. Totally fine with that. I usually like I do like to have a balanced roster because you obviously want to attack value if value evolves, but I like to get weird sometimes. I like to push my limits and see how I'm able to build a team, you know, starting the way that I want to start. 6 receivers, okay with it. We'll figure out RB, we'll figure out quarterback, and we'll figure out tight end. Yeah, that's why that's what I did. Fire it off. They'll be there or they won't. 100%, man. Oh, you stream two best ball on call, right? I believe you do. Okay, so we're gonna take Pacheco here. Ty says Coke is good for play, bad for PR. You know what? And it's good for us, man. It's good for the people that have been taking digs. If we could get half a round to a round discount, I'll gobble that up. It means more Drake May for me as well. Good foreplay. Irish, we take Isaiah Pacheco, who I feel like everyone that I talk to is like down on this guy and thinks he's a terrible pick. Very well could be. I come with the mindset where we're potentially getting an RB in the 8th round who's the starting running back for the Kansas City offense and Patrick Mahomes. And the reason why he was bad last year was because he legit broke his foot. He had a terrible injury. He rushed back. He looked like dust, but he's been good before in the NFL. I think a full off season, he could be back to the similar guy he was the previous few years. Kareem Hunt is dust. He is ass. He is a terrible player. Um, I know he scored a lot of touchdowns last year, but he's not good at football. Rashard Smith, 7th round pick. He has juice. Maybe he's a pass catching back. Still, he's a 7th round RB. I'm not thrilled about him. I know Pacheco was a 7th round RB, so obviously you can make the connection there, but I just think people are overthinking Pacheco. I think he has a good role. And if I'm picking him between Brian Robinson, like give me Pacheco all day. Like I think Pacheco it could be a great value to where he's going right now. Everyone's hating on Pacheco, but he's basically the last starting RB left on the board. That's kind of how I view it, man. I think Pacheco is a starting running back for the Chiefs, and I'm going to be drafting as he is. Justin says, "What draft is this? This is a Hound Dog, so it's one of the new contests that just dropped for Underdog. Check it out. I think it's max 5 you could do, but good structure, fun way. It's a fun contest to do. Only thing Pacheco did was get hurt, nothing to lose his job. Bingo, my friend. Like if Pacheco sucked ass all year last year, then I'd be more worried. But like, I mean, if he was healthy all year and sucked, but dude was a workhorse the first 2 games, and then broke his foot, rushed back, and looked bad. You know what happens, man? Sometimes when you hurt yourself and you rush back, you're gonna look bad. Okay, what we working with, guys? Okay, you know what? I don't care if this is a reach because I don't. Yeah, I don't care. We'll take Drake May here, guys. Because I was gonna take Drake May here anyways. I'll just lock up my quarterback right here, and then I'll think about what I want to do. Emeka's falling, decent value maybe, but we have 6 receivers I feel really good about. I don't want to tack him on as my 7th right now. Tight ends, Mark is interesting. I'm still kind of thinking about how I want to play him because he looked bad last year, but he was coming off, I think, tightrope surgery, had a car accident, scored a lot of touchdowns. He's an interesting one. Running backs here that I like. Tracy, I'm fine with. I think Warren gives a decent floor play and maybe a chance that Caleb Johnson just sucks at football and Jalen Warren plays, you know, I don't know, like what did he do last year? He won, so it doesn't even matter. Czar to it. There's FUD on Tuin. He fumbled, I think, last week, but we're gonna take him, guys. I think Travis Etienne has a good chance of being traded. And I think if he was to get traded, let's play the ADP game. If Travis Etienne was to be traded, Tuin would steam up like crazy. You would see Tuin go like where, so I took him 111. I took him in the 10th round. He would go past the 9th round, past 8th round. He would be between the 7th round, I think, right here. So he would move up like at least 36 picks, 40 picks, I think. And there's an article by Graham Barfield. I think that's his name, Graham Barfield. He is kind of like the running back version of Matt Harmon's reception perception in a way, where he takes the data of all the RBs that create the yards. He isolates how do these RBs actually break tackles? Like how are they as runners? Right? He factors in like the online play and separates that as like just how are these guys running backs, the talent, and all that good stuff. I'm sure I'm butchering it, but anyways, like really good article. He's been doing it for like 8 years now, and he is a very smart guy, and he talks about a lot of these RBs. And when you're reading it, like this class is a really good class. We know that, but Tuin though, like he really likes Tuin, and he really speaks highly in what he did. And I don't know. I just think two in is obviously expensive here as a fourth round pick in the draft, right? That maybe he's an RB3 for the Jacksonville Jaguars, but at the same time, I am buying the juice, as they might say. There's a couple things I could do. Receivers, still, I'm okay with the receiver. This guy probably wants Loveland. I could snipe him on that. I don't think he would take Justin Herbert, so we're gonna go Loveland. I think Loveland right here is a great pick, 130. And then on the way back, running back, I'm good on running back right now. I think if Justin Herbert falls, we'll just take him, stack with Lad, and then we could call it a day at quarterback if we wanted to. So we have 2-3-6-1 build. Drake May, Justin Herbert, Henderson Pacheco, 2 in. 6 great receivers, if you ask me. And then Colson Loveland, 13 pick, ADP drop. Let me check it. Let me check in the chat. See what's up here. Seven-round picks who have juice, pass catching, and health. 7th-round RBs with no juice, not their leg, and can't catch. Hey, everybody's right in the offseason right now. It's a hound dog, Justin. I think I said that right. KC O line not what it used to be. Only problem Philly tore them up. Yeah. Well, I mean, to be fair to Philly had one of the best defense last year. They're ferocious at all 3 levels of the defense. I know Chiefs don't have like the greatest offensive line, but if I had to check, I still think they're above average. Yeah. Yo, what the fuck? What's going on, Zero? Give ETN a top O line, could be a top 10 back. I mean, he's definitely not a top 10 talent, but he's produced as a top back 2 years ago. And I made the case where, like, if he got traded to the Cowboys, I think he would do really well with them because I think if the Cowboys traded for him, he would be kind of like their he would be kind of like their workhorse. And if he did go to the Cowboys, I think he would steam up um to like at least where like I guess Jones, Pollard, Swift at. And I feel like some people would just kind of like convince himself that since he's on the Cowboys, a good offense, and what he did 2 years ago, like he would just like the hype would be crazy if he did go there. I could do Tua to go Waddle, but I don't want to force three quarterbacks right now. Like receiver, like I'm cool on receiver. I'm not worried about that right now. RBs, we do get an ugly range. This is what we're gonna do, guys. This is what we do. We'll take Tua, man. We'll take Tua. I just think that the RBs here are just like not worth going right now over another starting quarterback that I think could be a good value. I did reach on Drake May at 106, but still, I think if you wait to like the hundreds, taking three quarterbacks is more than fine. You kind of want that ping pong effect too. Like, you make it to playoffs week 15, maybe Drake May goes off for 35 points. Week 16, Herbert goes off for 30 points, and then week 17, Tua and the Dolphins are the team that you need to win something. RB room, we'll catch up on. We'll catch up on RBs. We're gonna go Roshan. I've been slamming Roshan the last few weeks. Like, I do think there's a chance that Dobbins or Nick Chubb could sign there, or maybe the Bears trade for an RB. But if they don't, like if they go in a season where it's Swift and Roshan, man, like Roshan's gonna project so well in that offense. Like we've seen Ben Johnson, like Jamal Williams, like it's not one-on-one apples, but like Roshan Johnson just feels like that big body guy that's gonna score like 10 plus touchdowns with Ben Johnson as a coach. And you know what? I'm gonna keep buying because I think a reason why he hasn't moved up at ADP as well is I do think people do fear Chicago as like one of the main teams that could add a RB, which they very much could. But if they don't, I think Roshan is such a good pick in the 160s. When a limb, shit. I'm gonna do some limbs tonight, not on stream, just on my phone. But definitely soon. ETN, borderline top 10 talent, but he's not a bell cow, bro. He's not that big. It's unfair to give him 350 touches and think his low body can't handle it. Nick, tag me. Um, I mean, he showcased he could handle workload. He wasn't efficient when he did it. And like I don't think he's a workhorse back. I don't like. I don't think he should be. But some teams, like if the Cowboys traded for him, I think they would use him as a workhorse. 200 to the 250 touches tops, in my opinion. Yeah. And you know what? Like, how many touches is Travis Etienne going to get if he stays on Jags? Like, what do you guys think? Do you guys think um would Travis Etienne, Tank Bisbee, or Tuen be the main guy with the main touches there? Is Tuen gonna run away with the job at some point, or is it gonna be a three-way split all year? We're coming up two picks away, guys. We have three quarterbacks, four RBs, six receivers, one tight end. We could kind of go a little super stack and do that, but we're not. We're gonna go another RB. We'll go Justice Hill. How do you guys feel about Justice Hill? He's boring, whatnot, but clear RB2 for the Baltimore Ravens, and I think he has contingency upside if Derrick Henry got hurt. Like I think Hill would jump up decently, and even if he doesn't, like Justice Hill still offers some spike week potential, right? I think last year he had like he had like a couple games where he had like a 40-yard touchdown, receiving touchdown, 356. So we'll go one more RB. I think we'll do Marshawn Lloyd. There's been some good reports about him where the Packers hope that he is the RB2. And if I get the RB2 behind the Packers, behind Josh Jacobs, who, he is an Iron Man, but he's had so many touches in his career that, if he was to go down, I think Marshawn Lloyd would have a chance to be a guy to get like 70% of Jacobs' touches, which is be pretty valuable. Harmon says ETN wasn't even top 30 in juke rate or missed tackles for us last year. Yeah, I don't think ETN is a good RB really. I think he's a solid pass catcher. He is an overrated rusher, and which is I don't know how he was coming out of college, right? He was obviously a first round pick. He dominated in Clemson. So I don't know what happened, right? Maybe that injury from his first year kind of derailed some things. I don't know. Zero's gonna slam UWT. So says slamming him is crazy. It is crazy, man. Roshan would toss Nick around like a rag doll. He's 230. Bro, I'm like 260, bro. I would body slam Roshan Johnson's bitch ass. Oh yeah, Cowboys giving him 400 touches, sadly. And he says Justin makes sense on a lot of bills, in my opinion. That that's my thesis, man. Like I don't want to overthink it where I'm getting a clear RB2 for a great offense that the running back is like 32 years old, who's had a million touches in his career. And even if Henry doesn't get hurt, Just Hill still provides some type of value. It's not the sexy click, like I get it, like taking other RBs, like for example, Marshawn Lloyd. Like Marshawn Lloyd, you could say has more upside than Just Hill because he's a mystery box guy, but I don't know. I think Just Hill is just always a good click. So we are going to take a tight end. Mason Taylor is upside, but I don't love doing that with already having a rookie tight end. I do like Chig. I think Chig is a little undervalued. I think he is set to potentially have his best career with Cam Ward as his quarterback. I'm not worried about the second round tight end they drafted. I do think Chig could be the number 2 option with Cam Ward. If Cam Ward is good, that's even better for Chig. Think Chig is just a solid tight end that can catch 50 plus passes. Jeez. So we have a 3.662 build right now. RB room isn't great. We could stop at tight end, take one more RB. But you know what? Fuck it. This is what we're gonna do, guys. We'll just take Mason Taylor. We'll take Mason Taylor. I'll explain my team after this and why it's a good team. Just as much contingent upside as Ty Johnson, my boy. Even if Henry goes down, who cares? He's not gonna do shit. I don't believe that one sense, man. I think if Henry went down, I think Just Hill would get more playing time. And I don't know, I think he would be better than Ty Johnson. Yo, what's up, Alex? How we doing today? I would I would pay per view to see Nick versus Roshan. Love myself. Hey, I've been boxing lately, been in the gym more. So give me a good like to the end of the year. We'll set it up. Haha, you guys, I love it. I love you, best ball in Cali. Is it Cali or call? My bad, actually. Oh, on call. Because you're always on call, man. You're always on call when people need good best ball takes. I think Justice is a great pick, but I disagree he has upside if Henry goes down. Like I said, in the summertime, everybody's right. Yo, what the fuck? Are you in this draft, Alex? Hold up. Timeout. This must be Alex. Okay, I'm gonna review our teams, guys. One sec. We had Alex pop in. I don't know if he popped in when I was doing a live or it was just a random coincidence.
What the fuck?
What was that? What was that noise? The 20-year-old 194 RBS super upside boy. Okay, timeout. One, can you guys hear me? Is my mic on? Hold up. Can you guys hear me? One is I never said he has super upside. I said he has upside. And yes, if the RB that got 300 and something touches last year goes down, I think the clear RB2 has upside. Then there you go. If Henry went down 27 week one, Justin Hill, he would finish as a top 15 back, bro. Mark that down. It was random. I love it. They're never gonna make me have a man named Woody on my roster. Okay, appreciate it, man. Yeah, Alex Schroomstein me. Okay, let's check out mine and his team, and then you guys debate what team is better. All right, so this is my team, guys. Hold up, timeout. So I have a 3-6-6-3 build. I have Drake May, Herbert, Tua, quarterback room, pretty solid. RBs Henderson, Pacheco, Tuin, Roshan, Hill, and Lloyd. RB room is definitely weak, and who knows what we're gonna get out of Trevor and Tuin. But if Henderson hits his upside case and Pacheco is a starter RB for the Chiefs, I like that foundation. Tuin betting on that he's a guy at Jacksonville, and then Roshan Hill I like as just clear RB2s for good offenses, and then Marshawn Lloyd is, we'll see. So it is weaker than I like having RB room, but I do think that this RB room could be fine. The receiver room is beautiful. Nico, Lad, Devontae, Jamo, Waddle, Diggs. Like I love this. Like we have a couple studs at the top. Devontae Adams, gives you a great floor. Could still see upwards of maybe 8 to 10 touchdowns. And then Williams and Waddles, kind of like that big playability receivers, right? Not going to be super consistent, but both possess any game to have an 80-yard touchdown. Stephon Diggs, we got the cocaine stripper discount on him. And then tight end, Loveland, Chig, Mason Taylor. Don't mind the tight end room. We have some upside with the rookies, and then Chig to hold it down. So overall, I'll give this team like a 7.9 out of 10. What do you guys think? And then here's Alex. So Alex snuck in a draft with us, actually. He goes Dak Prescott, Jordan Love. Two quarterbacks, I'm fine with having. You don't need a third year. If you wanted to add one, you could, but I'm okay with stopping at 2 year. Taylor, Brees, Mason, Benson, Giddens, and Woody Marks. So interesting. So kind of like a double anchor with Taylor and Brees. He pulls up Brees to the 20s. Then Mason Benson, I'm fine with my 3 and 4. Giddens, I don't know how I feel about having Giddens and Taylor on the same roster. I don't love handcuffing my RB room. I mean, it could make sense in some ways, right? Like if Taylor goes down for a month and Giddens is like the RB7 overall during that time, and you're able to advance a low on Taylor in the playoffs. I don't think I'm gonna do it much, if I at all. Um, what's kind of your thoughts on this, Alex? Do you do it just in case Taylor gets hurt? Do you do it to try to be unique? Let me know. Lamb, Hunter, Pickens, Juwan, Golden, Dobbs, Wando, and Wicks. Receiver room, it's interesting. We know you have the alpha year. Travis, we don't know what he's gonna be. Could pay off, could not. He has double stacks though. He has Lamb, Pickens, and Dobbs and Wicks. I do like that. Well, he actually has a triple stack. He goes Golden, Dobbs, and Wicks. So a little interesting going the three receivers with Love, and then also handcuffing Taylor, and then Ingram, Pat, found that tight room. So definitely it's interesting room by Alex. Hold up, let me catch up on chat, guys. I think Alex smoked. You're not gonna lie. Hey, you know what? I think he might have too, man. The the Brees Hall pull up, I think, kind of did it for me. Imagine drafting receivers who do cocaine instead of showing up for OTAs. Hey, not worry about the cocaine use, man. If anything, it's bullish for him because he's so confident that he's healthy, he doesn't need to practice. Hmm. Okay, so Alex says handcuff on accident. Okay, makes sense. Handcuffing Brees makes more sense to me since Allen will actually play regardless. Yeah, yeah. I think too, it depends on like the RB capital you spend. Where like if I Bijan Robinson and I'm using like the fourth overall pick on him, I don't want to draft Tyler Algier. I think because if Tyler Algier ends up paying off his ADP and exceeding it, it means Bijan was a bust. But if you have an RB, like let's say if I got Brees Hall at pick like 42, and then I take Braylon Allen like pick like 170, I think both could pay off their ADP at that price. Zero says one does nothing in this room unless you think corner plays more more defense. Taking three Packers receivers and not having the receiver one her fantasy is the same work. That is that is kind of crazy. Alex team is like wearing a tuxedo top on Zoom call, but you're wearing dirty boxers and no pants. You know, sometimes in these new contests, time box, you want to get a little crazy. You want to experiment a little bit. And I think that's what Alex did. He did a little experimenting. I'm fine with that. I did a little experimenting as well. Let me see what it's 336. So I will be ending my stream right now. Um, I appreciate everyone that hopped in, said what's up, chatted with your boy, watched the stream. Um, feel free, give me a like, sub to my channel. I'm gonna be doing a lot of more live streams coming up. Follow me on Twitter if you don't, at Nick Balkovich. Join my Discord. And until next time, appreciate all of you. Have a beautiful, blessed day. And that is it. Peace out.